Hello, welcome back. So today is December 1st and technically the start of Vlogmas. I don't know that I will get videos up every day, but I plan on posting quite a bit through December. I've got a lot of plans, a lot of things I want to do. So I'm going to go ahead and start off December 1st strong. We'll see how the rest of the month goes. As you can see, I've rearranged my shelves a little bit. If we're doing a book Christmas, I might have to get myself another bookcase because I'm realizing how quickly I'm starting to run out of room for books. Anyway, so today is my December TBR. So let's go ahead and dig into what I plan on reading this month. I don't know why I keep scratching my face. It's not normal. I think my eczema is acting up, so please bear with me on that. I'm going to try to be conscious of it and not touch my face. But if I do, I'm super sorry. So first off, let's start with the audiobook that I'm actually currently reading, and that is Hero of Ages by Brandon Sanderson. For those of you who watched the 5 books I want to finish by the end of 2015, this book was on it. I'm really enjoying the audio series. The person who reads it is fantastic. I can't remember his name right now. My husband would shoot me for that. I've really enjoyed this series. I've done the last two months, and I plan to continue through and finish the series. I've really been enjoying this. For those of you who don't know, the first book in the trilogy is called The Vile Empire, and it follows the adventures of Vin and how she actually has powers. The magic system is phenomenal in this series. I highly recommend it. The first 2 books I've given 5 out of 5 stars so far. I'm really thinking that this last one will as well. I've really enjoyed it all. Next is my physical book I'm currently reading, and that is Midnight Thief by Olivia Blackburn. This was on my TBR for last month, but it was towards the end. There were a lot of other things I wanted to read. And I actually, instead of reading this one, and my religious book, I never finished, that continues and that stays on my TBR until it's done. Instead of this one, I actually read The Assassin's Blade and Fangirl. So I read 2 books instead of this one. But I'm about 4 chapters in, so I'm only like 40-ish pages in. And I'm enjoying it so far. I'll let you guys know everything, how I feel about that when I'm finished. Next up is a book that I try to read during the Christmas season, and that is Two from Galilee by Marjorie Holmes. I talked about this in my Books I Recommend video. It was written in the 70s. This is a fiction story of Christ's parents, Mary and Joseph, their love story, how they met. It's beautiful. It's short. It's like 200 pages. I just love to enjoy it. It just puts me in the right mood. It reminds me of why we really have Christmas. It's not all about presents and books and Christmas trees and all those kind of things. It's about a lot more than that, so I like to remind myself of that during this time of year. Another little holiday book I plan on reading through real quick is The Gift of the Magi and Other Stories by O. Henry. This is just a little tiny compilation. I mean, it's really like a novella. It's like 80 pages long or something like that. This was given to me by a dear friend. Again, this is one I try to read every Christmas season because it puts me in the right spirit. I don't like to take the Christmas season for granted. I like to appreciate it for what it is. So I like to read a couple books that remind me of those things. Next up, I'm going to talk about the book that I'm supposed to be getting from the library on Thursday, and that is Queen of Shadows by Sarah J. Maas. I am eagerly anticipating reading this book. For those of you who do the Shay Geeks Out book club, we were going to be finishing the Throne of Glass series, or at least getting current, by the end of January. I've had some people approach me for more book recommendations, so what I might do is I might move up the date so that we have a book in January after all. Originally I was going to let that be all the way through January, so that was a book a month, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to check in with everybody. I'll let you guys know for sure. I will leave the Facebook page link down below to the book club. I'd love to have you join us anytime you want. Next on the list is Fire by Kristen Kishore. This is the sequel to, well, I think it's technically the prequel to Graceling. Graceling's kind of in the middle of the trilogy, but it's actually the first book that was published, so most people read it first, come back and read Fire, and then come and read Bitter Blue, which is also on my TBR this month. So I have these 2. They're fairly long, but they go pretty quick. And these were on my I really want to finish these by the end of the year list. So they're on my list. I plan on it. I'm kind of feeling this world a little bit more again. So I'm really excited to get excited to get back in the Graceling realm and to, you know, finish up the series by the end of the year. And that is all I have on my TBR. December gets a little bit crazy, and because I'm usually working a little bit more and longer days, so I try to not overwhelm myself. And I also know that the last week of December, I'm going to have another pile of books to read. So it's very well that there will be more than this on my wrap up at the end of the year. But in the meantime, I'm going to read those books so that I finish the books that I want to finish by the end of the year. When it comes to Vlogmas, I don't know that I'll get a video up every day, like I said at the beginning. I'm going to try. I have lots of ideas, but I'd love some more. So if you've got ideas for Vlogmas, please comment down below. They're not going to always be Christmassy themed. I just plan on loading a video every day. I will be putting up some Christmas decorations around me, so you will be seeing those soon. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have an awesome one.